There is a lot of focus here on the material, which is, I love that because again, Taurus season is about the material. It is about the material side of Venus. Uh, Hello and welcome. My name is Ivy. I am so glad you're here. If this is your first time on my channel, welcome. Thank you for joining me. If you like my content, please remember to hit that little notification bell, subscribe, and drop me a comment. I'd love to hear from you. Um, Also, check out the shop if you haven't already. Lots of good stuff on there. Mother's Day sale is coming up here in a few days, in the beginning of May. So check that out. If you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate you. All right, guys. Today we are going to be doing things a little differently. I'm going to do an overall energy forecast for the month of May. There's a lot of major transits, no, a few major transits that are happening this month that are going to pack an extra punch, and we'll go over those, only the major ones. We will also be having next week a full moon in Scorpio reading, probably, I'd say around either Tuesday or Wednesday of next week. Probably Tuesday of next week, we will be having that full moon in Scorpio reading. So stay tuned for that. Like I said, hit that little notification bell and you will be notified every time I upload. Also coming up is going to be our oh my gosh, my brain just blanked out. Our shorts for individual zodiac signs for the month of May. I'll have those up in the next few days before the end of next week. They will all be up, probably sooner, but so yeah, let's go ahead and dive in, guys. Let me go ahead and just set up real quick here, and then we'll start talking about the transits that are coming, and then I will pull some cards to see what our energy forecast for the month is going to be. Put this over here. All right, get all settled in. Okay, we're going to start off the month on May 1st with a very major aspect. May 1st, Pluto goes retrograde in the sign of Aquarius. Now, Pluto just went into the sign of Aquarius about a month ago. I forget the exact date right now, but about a month ago, more or less. And now it's going retrograde. Back when Pluto first went into Aquarius, I did do a reading, and I'll link it somewhere. Check it out. It'll be linked somewhere on the top here. About the Pluto going into Aquarius and how it was basically a preview of the next decade to come. So now with this retrograde, because it goes retrograde now, and it slowly starts to go back into Capricorn before it goes back direct and back into Aquarius. This retrograde period is a good time to assess, to review what have you learned during the last month since Pluto went into the sign of Aquarius. What changes have you noticed, either with yourself, in a relationship, in your career, whatever the case. Is going to be different, obviously, everyone, because it falls in different areas of everybody's chart, and everybody's different. So it'll be different in what area of your life it will be affecting, but it's going to affect all of us in some way. So this is a good time to review in the last month, what changes have you noticed, either in yourself, in your life, in your relationships, and anything like that. Because like I said back about a month ago, this is kind of like a preview of what the next decade is going to look like, what the next 10 years with Pluto and Aquarius are going to bring for us. Now, remember, Aquarius is kind of like the rebel of the zodiac. They don't like to conform. They like to do things their own way. They like to change things up. So there is that energy for the next 10 years as a collective, in general, of things being shaken up, being done differently than they have been before. I think we're seeing that in our society in general already. So I think this is going to be a little bit more of that. Let's kind of throwing the old rule book out in certain areas and writing it all over. Writing a new rule book, kind of energy. So that is a pretty major aspect that is going on. And again, that's May 1st, starting off the month. Then we have on May 5th or May 6th, depending on where you are here in the Eastern time zone. It will be on May 5th at 1:34 p.m. We have the full moon in Scorpio. This is the flower moon, and it's also a partial lunar eclipse. Very powerful energy, and we'll talk more in detail about that aspect in the full moon video coming up here soon. We also have on May 16th, pardon me, I should have put this on Do Not Disturb. All right, there we go. On May 16th, we have Jupiter changing zodiac signs into the sign of Taurus. Jupiter is the planet of expansion, and it's called the lucky planet by many. So it kind of tends to expand whatever it touches. And in Taurus is about material comforts. It's about the material pleasures and comforts of the material world. It's also as a collective, because this is Pluto, this affects us for many years, for a long time, not just a few weeks or a month. This is a longer transit. It affects us as a collective also. And the changes that you're going to see on a bigger scale, or that I think you're going to see, this is a prediction, of course, who knows what's going to happen, but I see changes in the financial sectors, in the world economies, in the stock markets, in the all kinds of financial markets in general. Um, Things are going to be changing. I think they already are again, but I think we're going to see some major changes within this Pluto transit through Taurus. Um, I'm sorry, Jupiter, not, why did I say Pluto? This Jupiter transit through Taurus. So Jupiter, the expansion. So this is a great month to work prosperity, but we'll talk about that in another video, because the energies tune into the full moon video, because the energies are some astrologers don't like to manifest during eclipse season, some don't. We're going to get into it and what I believe, but tune into the next video for that. All right, then on May 19th we have the new moon in Taurus, and again we'll have a video for the new moon, like always, full moons, new moons, I'll put out a video. And then we have on May 20th Mars entering Leo, which Mars and Leo is, I love the combination. It's very fiery. Obviously, both fire signs. Well, Mars, the ruler of Aries, a fire sign, and Leo being a fire sign. So it's very fiery, very passionate, very action oriented, and very I don't want to say self-oriented, though it is to a certain degree. Leos get a bad rap, I believe. They get a bad rap for being self-centered. I don't really think Leos are self-centered. They're one of the most selfless people, but they have such a big personality. They shine so bright that a lot of times they get a bad rap. And shout out to my favorite Leo out there, Danny. I can't think of Leo without thinking of Danny. So shout out to you. So Mars in Leo it's going to be action filled. I think it's going to be a fun aspect. Myself, we'll see how that works out for everybody, but there is a lot of potential for it to be a very fun aspect. And we need more fun in our life, guys. And then lastly, on May 21st, we have the sun entering Gemini and the beginning of Gemini season. So that is our transits and that is our astrological aspects out of the way. And we'll go ahead and dip into the tarot portion. As usual, I'm going to be using a oracle deck and 2 tarot decks, mainly one, but the other one will be for clarifications or any further information at the end of the reading. So we'll go ahead and get started here. Just concentrate on what spirit wants us to know, what our angels and spirit guides want us to know for our viewers about the month of May 2023, and what energies we can look forward to during this month of May. Let's see where we're going. All right. Bridget, creative spark. Lighting. There we go. This way. Artemis. Focus. There. Yeah. And Benzigen, or Benzi 10, I'm sorry. Beauty. Very Venus energy right here. The number 6. So it seems like there is a focus on beauty in general during the month of May, which I love that. I love that energy. A focus on beauty in the month where spring is really starting to come to life, where the flowers are blooming, the bees are buzzing, and everything is starting to actually flourish, and we can see, at least here in the area that I live in, the northern U.S., we can start to see the trees start to bud, the flowers come to life, and it's a very exciting and happy time. So the focus on beauty, I love that. And the creative spark, this talks about just, basically letting your imagination run wild. Let your imagination go, as you focus on how you can bring beauty into your life, whether that be, doing a room makeover or makeover of yourself, or just changing things around, focusing more on anything that brings beauty to your life, crafts, gardening, hobbies, anything like that. So a focus on beauty in your life, whatever that may mean to you. And why am I still shuffling that? I'm not sure. I shuffle in my sleep. I do. Let's do the tarot though. Pardon me. Okay. Let's see where we go from here, guys. Let's bring this over here so you can kind of see it. There we go. And these you can't really see, but maybe if I just turn the camera down a little there. A little bit. Okay. I keep trying to find the perfect setup, and I haven't yet. But I'll keep working until I find one I like. For right now, we'll just do what we can here. Okay. Okay. Mm. Uh, I can be a little neurotic sometimes. So anyway, we have the Ace of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Knight of Wands in the past energies, in the recent past energies. Um, this tells me that there has been, at least for some of you, a change of the way you see, the way you think, the way you look at self-care with the Queen of Pentacles here. Is about taking care of your physical vessel. Not sometimes as spiritual people, we focus on the spirituality. We focus on doing the shadow work and getting on the inside. But the Queen of Pentacles says that we also have to take care and focus on our physical vessel. This is, the old saying, your body's your temple, and that is very, very true saying. We have to treat our bodies as such, and remember that this is the only vessel we have while we're in this existence on Earth. So the Queen of Pentacles is about that. It is about the self, taking care of the self, taking care of yourself physically, whether that means doing things that are healthier, like a workout regime or a healthier diet, or just taking care of medical issues that you've been putting off, or whatever the case may be. For everybody, we're all different. So, but taking care of yourself in the physical form, and this seems that, like, in the recent past. So for some of you, you may have already gone through um, this change where you're looking to do things that are a little bit healthier for yourself. There's also here with the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is about following your passions. It's about going for what you want. You're not letting anything stop you, kind of energy, after going what you're passionate and lit up and excited about. So some of you have also gone in that direction, where the change, the new idea, the new thinking has been towards your drive, your passion, whatever it is that you're passionate about accomplishing. Um, so that's in the recent past. Now, here in the present for the month of May, I love that we start off with the Ten of Pentacles. Again, we are in Taurus season, and Taurus season is about the material world. It is about the money and homes, cars, everything material, everything you can touch, feel, hold, kind of energy, and money falls into that. Taurus is also known for the bull of the stock market, the financial market. So Taurus is very financially, materially focused, and I love that we start off here the month of May with the Ten of Pentacles, which is about finances, the material world. And then for some of us, we have some healing to do around money. You have the Ten of Pentacles, the Four of Swords, and the Five of Pentacles. This tells me that, at least for some of us, we have some healing to do around our finances. Whatever that may mean to you, we're all different people, so it's going to be different for all of us. But there is a focus on healing, whether that be money blocks or how to handle money better, taking a course or reading an article, something that will help you to manage your finances better. For some of you, others of you, it could be more healing, like money finally, after a very dry spell, money coming in, and you feeling a little more stable and financially solid. That could also be the case. So there is some kind of healing, some kind of reparation here, when it comes to the finances. Again, different for all of us, but there is that here in the month of May. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles, the Star, and the Seven of Pentacles. Again, with all these pentacles, a lot of pentacles, for this reading. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards are pentacles out of out of the 9 that are here. So more than half of them. And then, so you have the 9 of Pentacles, the Star, the 7 of Pentacles. The 9 of Pentacles talks about independent abundance, about uh, not needing anyone else, um, financially, materially, that you got yourself. You can take care of yourself materially, financially. You don't need anyone else. That's the kind of energy that comes from the 9 of Pentacles. And then the Star is about having faith that what you give out is returned to you. What you put out, you know, the Star, as you can see, she's emptying her vessel. She's not worried about running out because she knows that what she puts out, she's going to receive back. So it's about faith. It's about hope. It's about knowing that the law of karma is out there, and what you're giving is going to come back to you. And then you have the 7 of Pentacles, which is about, to me, the 7 of Pentacles is about taking stock. Um, it's almost time for her to harvest. As you can see there, that tree is almost full with her little pentacles. But she's assessing what else that tree needs so that it can bloom fully, so that it can give as much fruit as possible. So this is about, to me, this card is about taking stock. So there's this energy here about taking stock and having faith that you can achieve financially whatever financial independence you're after, whatever financial goals you are after. So yeah, there is a lot of focus here on the material, which is, I love that, because again, Taurus season is about the material. It is about the material side of Venus, the ruling planet. All right, let's see if we can get anything else out of this reading, and then we'll go ahead and call it. Again, I'd love to hear from you. If any of this is resonating, please drop me a comment, and I'd love to hear from you. Also, very curious to hear what zodiac signs you guys are. If you would drop me a message and let me know. For instance, I'm a Libra sun, Gemini rising, and a Taurus moon. So this Taurus season affects me more inwardly, because my sun sign is moon, so I'm more inwardly motivated than outwardly. So I'm more into planning for the future kind of energy right now during Taurus season, more than focused on the right now. So I'd love to hear how it's affecting you and what your rising sign is. Drop me a comment. Let's see what else we have here, though. The Fool, new beginnings. Wow, the Magician and the Fool. Huh, guys, this is major energy. Something big is coming for at least a few of you here in the month of May. We have 3 major arcana. We have the Fool. This one should be over on, no. Oh my gosh, this is all backwards. Okay. Let me put them straight over here, because the mirror is killing me here. All right, here we go. So we have the Justice card, the Hangman, and the Fool. New beginnings, seeing things from a different perspective and balancing things out. So there is definitely this sense of a change in your material, in your money, in your financial. Okay. It feels like either it's going to be different from all of you. Okay. It could be some unexpected money that comes in that you didn't know about. It could be a new job offer. It could be a change of careers. It could be almost anything. Your business all of a sudden, boom, taking off. Something like along those lines. but this is a financial new beginning of some sort, of some shape, at least for the majority of people, or the majority of you guys watching, because this is for you all. So that's what May has in store. Love and light, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, subscribe, and leave me a comment. Until next time, bye bye.